2 years ago, we reported evidence that the moon is shrinking. Now,
before they thought that the moon is shrinking. The latest discovery, look what they found.
now we found evidence that the moon is actually being pulled apart, forming
The moon is pulling apart.
features called graben. So,
Graben is places like rivers. And the moon, there is no rivers. Why it's happening valleys like this in the moon? Because it's pulling apart. It's cracking. And it's making hollow places. The moon is cracking.
the shrinking moon, it turns out, is not shrinking
The moon is not shrinking.
everywhere. Some places the moon is actually expanding by a little bit. So finding these young graben was a real surprise because we thought, well, all these lobate scarps are telling us the moon is shrinking. So what are these little small graben that are telling us the moon is pulling apart
The moon is pulling apart.
doing in this picture? How does this all fit together?
You see? It's pulling apart.
All that's related to how the moon has evolved, to how the moon has lost heat over its 4.5 billion year history. Most of the terrestrial planets, when they formed, were very hot, and they got so hot that they actually completely melted. When that happens, they will be in a general state of contraction because they're still hot on the inside and cooling down. And as they cool, they want to shrink. Only the outer part of the moon melted, forming what is called
The moon, it didn't have inner core. Outer core melted. Because of this, the outside is cracking the moon.
a magma ocean. And in that model, the balance of stresses or forces that are acting on the moon would allow us to form both these small lobate scarps that show contraction as well.
Look, this is science that the moon is pulling apart. It's
As these small graben that show the moon being pulled apart. One of the really, really exciting returns of the Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter mission is that we've seen this now growing evidence of very young geologic activity on the moon.
there is geological activity in the moon, and it's pulling apart.
Many, many people have felt that the moon was pretty much geologically dead, and what we're finding is that that's totally wrong. That the moon appears to be geologically active now.
Now it's geologically active and it's pulling apart. Okay, now we will come to my favorite part. I like this part. We will read just this one verse from the Quran. After we will watch videos and we will laugh. We will start laughing. O company of jinn and mankind, if you are able to pass beyond the regions of the heavens and earth, then pass. You will not pass except by authority from Allah. Here God is telling jinn and people, if you can go out the atmosphere layers, إن استطعتم أن تنفذوا من أقطار السماوات والأرض فانفذوا, go. لا تنفذون إلا بسلطان. You cannot go out until I give the authority. We will check this out. We know that people went to the moon, yes? And here it's telling you cannot go. We will see who is correct. Listen to this guy. This is a man who spoke against the people who go to the moon, what he's telling.
Wilbur Wright once noted that the only bird that could talk was the parrot, and he didn't fly very well.
You know what he's telling? he's speaking that people went to the moon. He's simulating it's a parrot. They talk, but the parrot cannot fly. The only parrot who speaks, but he cannot fly. Babbaga, he speaks, but he cannot fly. He's telling they go to the moon like this. They spoke only, they didn't fly.
I'll be brief.
This is pictures, reality pictures on the moon, okay? Look, the flag, it will move on the moon. There is oxygen in the moon. Look, the flag, this is real. ليش؟
لأنه مصور بأريزونا هذا مصور
برافو عليك. Look, here the picture, real pictures on the moon. The flag moved. When he passed by, the flag moved. You see how the flag moved? Look, this is the Apollo on the moon. This is the rocket. It touched down, and there is no crater. Psh, the moon comes down. The Apollo. Look, how clean. No one. The rocket comes down to the moon, and one dust there is not on the foils of aluminium. Now they will make Grand Prix in the moon. Grand Prix. Look, this is the they went to the moon, but there is no tracks. No tracks. Look here also. Here there is track, but here there isn't tracks. Strange. No tracks. Here also no tracks. Look. Where is the tracks? Here there is tracks like this, but here there isn't.
Yeah, why?
Nobody knows. Grand Prix. I will tell you something else. The dust coming up and coming down. The moon, the dust comes down quickly. He making like this, and the dust coming down in the moon. When he's jumping, he's going out. The dust comes around. You understand what I'm saying? Look, the dust. You know what they did? They forgot a Polaroid picture here. They forgot that a picture.
Wait.
Yes? Look, they forgot the picture. This guy made the film. This is the guy. They found a letter C on the rocks. They used it for marking, but they forgot it. Look, this is the rock. When they amplified it, it's written C because they put the place, you know. They mark it. You know how the Range Rover, they took it to the moon? This is the Range Rover. They opened the Apollo and they will bring up the Range Rover from the Apollo. But the tracks are already here. Look, the Buzz Aldrin, is on the moon. Look. This is Buzz Aldrin, is on the moon. This is black here, okay?
Okay.
Okay. It's black, okay? This is Buzz Aldrin, and they make the picture big. He changed his suit.
Balki Ali.
Yes, he changed his white now. He changed his. Before the picture here was black, the belt. But here, another picture, the belt is white, and he changed his suit.
The other day, maybe he made.
He changed his suit in the morning. Look how they will take off from the moon, okay? They have anti-gravity. Without rocket, anti-gravity they go out. Look. Anti-gravity. Without rocket they go up. Anti-gravity. No rocket. No rocket. Going by zone. Going by zone. This is the man on the moon.
هيدا المنتج له حق.
Yes.
هذا تركيب.
This is original. Okay.
كله تفليس هيدا عملوه على العالم.